Hello there, this is a little video, a little tutorial to show the invisible increase. As you can see here, it is very hidden. Much better also when you have had it blocked. I've tried it in several different ways and you can't see, can you? You can't see. See? No, no. Okay. So now I'm going to angle the camera so that you can watch me actually doing the stitching. So you need at least 2 clear rows to be able to do the increase, the K2 FLL. So it's knit 1 into the front lower loop. So I'm just going to knit a few stitches just to get us in the row a bit. Right, okay. So the in fact actually I'll do it as it says. Knit 2 and then knit 1 into the front lower loop. So basically what you do is bring your right needle down 2 rows and you lift the right leg and put it on to your needle. Then you knit into the front of the loop there, and that brings it that way. In fact, actually, you could do it either way. If you wanted to do a left angle, you could use the left loop, but with increasing this, I'm using the right loop. So therefore I've knitted that one. Let's just go there. I knit that one, then I knit the stitch that I got it from, and then I knit another 2 stitches. So the pattern says knit 1 FLL, then knit 2 FLL, and then knit 3. So that's what the knit 3 is. You've knitted the actual original stitch plus 3. So basically you're going into knit 2 now, back down to the FLL. So pick up the stitch 2 rows down, put it onto your needle and go 1, 2, 3, in fact 4. That's a better explanation of it, isn't it? Can you see? You can just about see it. Get into it, it's quite quick. So lift it onto the left needle and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've got 4 left. Look, that's good, isn't it? So lift the stitch onto your left needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've just got 1 on the corner there. So I'm just going to knit a few rows. So I'm going to do about 3, I think, because I'm not doing this. Obviously, I'm doing this on flat, so I'm doing pearls. But when you're doing a circular neck, all the stitching will be done on the knit side. So we have done about 3 rows. Now there is an increase there. You can see there's an extra stitch, but it really isn't that visible, is it? It's quite nicely hidden. So now on the next increase row, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to do the same FLL. So you knit 1 FLL, lift the loop onto your left needle, and now this time you knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift the 1, 2 second down, lift it onto your left needle and knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, lift that up there and knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I'm on the right way now. So I'll do another 3 3 stocking stitch rows, and then we'll do the last increase, which should fit well into what we're doing. You'll see that when we increase, we're just increasing from practically a made stitch. Yeah, you can see how this is working, can't you? When you do it sort of with a few rows between, you do see a little more action, but when you've got about 3 inches in between, there's not much showing at all. So another 2 rows and I'll be back to you in a minute. Okay, so we're back to a shaping row. So this time it's knit 1, 2, we've done 2, now we did 3, and now we're up to 4. Okay, so knit 4, go down 2 loops, pick it up, put it onto the left needle, knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can see that when the next increase is on the increase line, so that's good. Go down 2 loops, lift it up onto your left needle, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look below, you can see if you look below, that stitch now is another stitch there. So you go lift the loop from 2 down, knit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. Go 2 loops down, lift up, and then knit your final stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's your increases, and they are pretty hidden, aren't they? Even at this close angle, it's pretty hidden. So yeah, why not practice with that and see how you go? In a minute, I'm just going to add on a little bit of a video on the German short rows, because there is quite a few in here. And it is really quite simple. I'm only going to do 2 shaping rows just to show you. Okay, just a minute. I'm going to do a few more than 6 stitches, I think. I'm just going to go across to about 6 inches from the 6 stitches from the end. That would be better, wouldn't it? So let's just knit across 6 stitches from the end. 2, 4, 6. There you go. So I've come to, so I've knit across and I have 6 left. So I'm going to now switch my work around. And this is the German short row slip stitch. So what you do is you keep the yarn in front, slip the stitch and pull that yarn back, and you can see an inverted V, can't you? Then you wrap it around your needle and you go back across the row. Now let's leave 6 stitches on the end of this row again, yeah? And we'll do the knitwise slip stitch for the German short row. 2, 4, 6, yeah. Right, so I'm going to bring my work round again. And this time, keeping the yarn in front, I slip that stitch purlwise and I bring the yarn to the back. See, it's still got that inverted V. So 1, 2, and I'm going to knit to the last 3 stitches before the turn. There's a look. There's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave 3 stitches there, right? And I'm going to turn. So I turn again, keeping the yarn at the front. I slip the stitch purlwise, pull it round like that, and then just carry on purling until my last 3 stitches before the last turn. How many have I got there? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There, that's it. So now I'm going to turn, and I'm just going to, I've got 1, 2 on that side, and I've just got 1 on that side. So I want to do another one to make sure that we are equal. So you bring your yarn forward, slip purlwise, bring it to the back, and knit the rest of your row. Now I'm completing my shaping here. I'm not going to go any further with it. This is just a sample. So I'm going to now knit across all the stitches. Now when you come to one of those, you knit it together. And then just carry on to the next one. Knit those 2 loops together. Knit to the end of your row or your round, because if you're doing this in, you know, on the round, you will continue around till you get to that bit there. Reach this point here and just done the same thing as we did over there. So now you can see we have a shape. And can you see where the return rows are? No, it's pretty difficult to see them, isn't it? I'll just knit across that row and let's see if it does make any holes or bobbles or anything. But I have found that using this way, I like the German short row. So I'm going to spread that out a bit and challenge you to find where we did the short rows. Not easy to see, is it? I like that. So I hope that's been helpful for you today.